Hello and welcome to this new video. Today we're going to talk about how to select the right lower time frame point of interest. In my last video I discussed how to select the right higher time frame point of interest. What we see in front of us is the daily chart. I outlined last week this imbalance, this busy, that this was an important busy to monitor, because price has been referring to it multiple times. As we see, this was last week. Here we see the new week open. And then we see that there are multiple opportunities again this week, what also formed inside it. If we then go to the hourly, what do we see? We see, okay, on Monday, we see a short. Tuesday we see a short. Wednesday we see a short, as long as we stay below it, then we trade above it, and then we can start looking for longs again. So we know order flow is bullish. And every day we get a nice setup out of this blue box. So this is our higher time frame point of interest. Now I'm going to talk about how to use this on the lower time frame. In this example, you see we have a left side of the curve and a right side of the curve. And what do we want? We want our previous sessions. So right here, what you see, we have down here, we have a higher time frame point of interest, an hourly. The market runs up, London low is engineered right in advance of it. So what you see is the market is engineering liquidity below this low in advance of this point of interest. We know that to take a long, we need to manipulate first, because London has been running higher. We see London ending with a consolidation right here. Then what do we want to see from AM1 to be specific? We want AM1 to open low towards our engineered liquidity. What is important to note when you're looking for your lower time frame point of interest, where you want your market to reverse from, is that you always pair this with a time-based liquidity pool. So engineered liquidity, you can call it previous cycle low or previous cycle high. And that's what we see right here. We see a London low formed in advance of your hourly point of interest. That means, hey, if the market starts to drop and run lower, we know, okay, this is manipulation. We purge London low with speed, very important. And what do we want to see set up right here in this point of interest? Of course, we want to see SMT being established right here. Because without SMT, we do not know when the manipulation is ending. So the moment the market trades in here, I'm going to look for that reversal sequence. So what do we see? We form a low, SMT, we start to displace, and we create CSD right here. The moment you get London SMT on the lows, so one market purges it while the other one doesn't, that signals to you, okay, something is changing. Combine that now with the understanding that you're inside your higher time frame point of interest, what you refined. So now you can also use it on the lower time frame. That's two confirmations, and then you get CSD. The moment I have CSD, I'm looking for retracement into this high, Frank's market structure shift pattern right here. Then what's the next drop? Because I have this SMT on the low with London, I know, okay, this is my range of consolidation, and London high is the next draw. So now I will be trading towards that London high, and every array has to function, what formed on the left side has to function as support on the right side. If you become really good at spotting liquidity, so time-based liquidity, that's when you start to excel, like, okay, this is where my point of interest is. Because what IBDA is programmed to do is to engineer liquidity in advance of key arrays or key places in time. So if you see that London low form right here, and you haven't seen any manipulation yet, you know once a new time cycle is going to open up, you're going to hunt that manipulation into what? Into that engineered liquidity right here. The same is for a bearish setup. If you want to take a bearish setup, you can just switch it, and this can be your higher time frame. The moment it stops right here, it purges it. You want S&T to be set up on the high and then reverse lower. It's all the same. Every day, day in, day out. The only thing you need to look for is for your specific setup. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like. If there are any questions, leave a comment. And I hope to speak to you in the next one. Bye bye.